rain, then a little more rain, and then a lot more rain. I think that's the overall weather pattern coming up. Bottom line, good morning. This is Thursday morning, about 7:10 a.m. So we have plenty of rain on the way. We have a storm system that's going to impact all of our forecast area through the weekend. Get yourself some indoor plans, particularly on Sunday. Saturday, I think, is going to be hit and miss. There are a few severe weather chances out there around us. All of us are probably going to see thunderstorms at one point, not looking for them to be severe. Could have some strong cells here and there. I think that's the bottom line. I want to take you through the whole pattern, and that lasts into early next week as well. Possibly way too much rain for some folks is what we're talking about this morning. So let's look outside first on live radar. We did have, if I loop the radar way back overnight, we did have a few showers scoot through the area just like predicted. This is looking back, picking up at about 3:30 in the morning. Along the southern edge, everything wound up around the I-44 corridor, like we were saying yesterday, around Joplin and Springfield. Everything's cleared out of the area right now on your Thursday morning. It is 52 degrees up in Harrisonville. So we're looking for a high today. Let's go ahead and put temperatures up today of around 70. Where are we at? Here we go. 71 up in Kansas City, 69 actually up in Kansas City, 71 in Harrisonville, 70 out towards Holden, 69 over in Clinton, 71 down in Butler, 72 over on the Kansas side around Mound City for highs today. So cool and rainy weather pattern is here to stay for a little while, guys. Here is how things go. Let me just play the forecast. Keep an eye on our area, Kansas and Missouri, here in about the center of your screen. Just watch, picking up from Friday afternoon. We have a big low pressure system. Watch over here on the desert southwest and just look what this does. It just cranks wave after wave after wave. I'm into Saturday afternoon now. Watch what comes up for Sunday. We're going to put more specific timing on this, but look how heavy that gets towards Sunday. We pick up Sunday night over into Monday, still raining heavy. We're into Monday afternoon now, still raining. I think it's lighter on Monday. Tuesday, everything starts to push on out, but we're going to pick up some serious rain in the meantime. Let's talk about severe weather outlook. Friday, being the day out in northwest Kansas, will be the 2 out of 5 risk, and then we can hop ahead to Saturday, where that risk 2 out of 5 moves well south, just barely picking up the southern edge of Kansas. So all of us going to be in the marginal risk, the 1 out of 5 for thunderstorms. So severe weather not out of the question. Some small pop-up thunderstorms that are embedded in all this rainfall. They could go severe. They have so much to do, though, with where this warm front is going to wind up. Here's the surface chart picking up Friday afternoon. So if this sags way down south like we think, we pick up heavy rainfall, maybe some strong thunderstorms. But if this surges north, well, that's what we'll be watching. We could be dealing with some stronger storms headed our way, but we have some more time. We have some more forecast data before all that starts to come together. So let's take a look at timing. Let's go over here to model data for a second and see what happens. I mean, this is starting again Friday afternoon. I think we're going to look out into central Kansas, and let me just move this forward. So by Friday night, Friday evening, I want to put this at, Friday evening, Friday late evening, I think light showers get started. This is just going to start off a pattern. This is now into the overnight hours. I do see, just kind of watch things as I go through. It just seems to me like the heaviest continues to sag to the south. That's going to be our theme. Again, it's where that warm front sets in. But as we go over now into, this is 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. So, another round there. Like I say, I think it's hit and miss for Saturday. Then we're going to push into the overnight hours. I see strong, heavy thunderstorms. Not necessarily strong, but heavy downpours. This will now be early Sunday morning, about 4 a.m. Clears out a little bit on Sunday morning before another round starts to push through on Sunday. And I think the Sunday is the heaviest of the rainfall, guys. So plan on an extremely heavy rainfall day for some areas on Sunday. So what does all this mean rainfall wise and totals? Let's get over to that. I think that's going to be our chief complaint, really. So we have an excessive rainfall guidance from the WPC. We are back into the slight risk for excessive rainfall through the WPC. So let me kind of put blocks of time through this, right? Just to help you out. I'm going to take this one step at a time. This is by Saturday, 7 p.m. So looking through Saturday evening, it's not too bad. Up to an inch along, like this is over here by Pleasanton, Kansas and south. So down at Fort Scott, I mean, this gradient, you remember how everything sags south, right? So even by Saturday night, you're almost 2 inches down around Fort Scott, probably an inch and a half, inch and three quarters down around Nevada. The rest of us up toward Kansas City, we're hanging out with like a quarter, still under a half of an inch. So that's the gradient because, like I showed you, everything I think stays heaviest to the south. Let's step to Sunday night at 7 p.m. Look at these numbers. We're up to about an inch and three quarters up in Kansas City, 2 inches in Cass County. We could be up to 4 1/4 or a little bit more in Bates County, four and a little bit more down towards Nevada as well. Same thing over for you guys in Fort Scott. So look how quickly that picks up. This is only Sunday night at 7 p.m. So let's take one more step. Yeah. So this is through Monday at 7 p.m. when I'm seeing 2.5 in Kansas City, but look down here towards southern Bates County, down towards Nevada, possibly 6 1/4, with the heaviest of this accumulation winding up over towards St. Clair, which would be closer to the 6.5. Holy smokes. So, I mean, these seem crazy high, but when you consider the amount of time that those storms are going to run through and how many there may be, again, between Saturday and Monday night, I don't think these numbers are unrealistic at all. One good thing in our favor is that if this actually gets started Friday and it just wanders through like this all the way to Monday night, that is good. That is good in terms of flood risk, especially for the low lying areas, that it's not just all at once. But on the other hand, that's an awful lot of rain for Sunday. So those are the amounts. That's what I know. We're going to keep an eye on it as things move in. I'll let you know what looks to be heaviest, what the time frame looks like if you do need to do some stuff outdoors. I still think Saturday is probably your best day, and if you can do it Friday, even better. All right, it's Thursday, which means it's almost Friday. Everybody have an awesome day, and I will catch you back.